Have you ever wondered how a simple candle can transform a room with just a small flame and a pleasant scent? It looks like an ordinary block of wax with a string in the middle, but every candle is the result of careful chemistry, precise temperature control, and a process designed to make it burn in a very specific way. The wax, the wick, and even the fragrance are all engineered to work together. Let's uncover the hidden process right here on Simply Understood. The story of a candle begins with its main ingredient, wax. Today, most candles are made from paraffin wax, soy wax, beeswax, or blends of different waxes. Paraffin comes from petroleum and is popular because it is inexpensive, stable, and easy to shape. Soy wax is made from soybean oil and is valued for its slower burn. Beeswax is produced naturally by bees and has been used for thousands of years. Before production begins, factories select the exact wax mixture needed for the type of candle being created. A candle designed for a container, for example, needs different properties than one made to stand alone. The wax must melt at the right speed, hold fragrance effectively, and remain stable at room temperature. The first step in manufacturing is melting the wax. Large heated tanks warm the solid wax until it becomes a clear liquid. The temperature is carefully controlled because overheating can change the wax structure and affect the final candle. Once melted, manufacturers add other ingredients, including color pigments and fragrance oils. Adding scent is one of the most carefully controlled parts of the process. A fragrance isn't simply poured into melted wax. Candle makers use specially designed fragrance blends containing many different aromatic compounds. Some evaporate quickly and create the first impression when the candle is opened, while others release more slowly as the candle burns. The amount of fragrance added is also important. Too little produces a weak scent, but too much can prevent the wax from burning properly. The fragrance must remain evenly distributed throughout the candle so the smell continues from the first burn to the last. While the wax is being prepared, another important component is created, the wick. A wick is not just a piece of string. It is usually made from braided cotton fibers, sometimes combined with other materials to control how it burns. The thickness and design of the wick determine how much melted wax it can pull upward and how large the flame becomes. The wick works through a process called capillary action. When the candle is lit, heat melts the nearby wax. The liquid wax travels upward through the wick, where the flame turns it into a gas. That wax vapor then burns, creating the flame that provides light and heat. In a way, the wick is not actually burning the solid candle, it is delivering fuel from the wax to the flame. Once the wick is prepared, assembly begins. For container candles, machines place the wick exactly in the center of a glass jar or metal container. The wick is held straight while liquid wax is poured around it. For shaped candles, molds are used instead. The liquid wax fills every part of the mold before cooling and hardening. Cooling is more complicated than it seems. If the wax cools too quickly, cracks or uneven surfaces can form. If it cools too slowly, the candle may develop unwanted textures. Many factories use controlled cooling areas where temperature changes gradually to create a smooth, consistent finish. After cooling, candles go through finishing steps. The wick is trimmed to the correct length, the surface may be polished, labels are applied, and each candle is inspected for appearance, scent, and burning quality. Some candles are tested by actually burning samples to measure flame height, melting behavior, and how evenly the wax disappears. The deeper science behind scented candles is the relationship between heat and evaporation. A candle does not release its fragrance because the wax itself smells strongly. Instead, heat from the flame creates a warm pool of melted wax around the wick. As this liquid wax heats up, fragrance molecules escape into the air, creating the scent people notice. This is why the same candle can smell different before and during use. The unlit candle releases fragrance slowly at room temperature. while the burning candle creates a faster flow of aromatic molecules carried by rising warm air. The next time you light a candle, it may seem like a simple object, producing a little light and a pleasant aroma. But hidden inside that small flame is a carefully balanced system of materials, chemistry, and design. Every detail, from the type of wax to the size of the wick, determines how that quiet glow fills a space.